Hill Steward is not getting the recognition he deserves for helping Tyson Fury become WBC heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Ramstar Says So. So let's get into this one, guys. But before I start, do me a massive favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, drop me a comment, share this video. It's going to really help push this channel out for the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, Emmanuel Steward's nephew, Hill Steward, he took over from Ben Davidson sometime around December 2019. I remember saying to myself, boy, if Tyson Fury wanted to incorporate power into his game, he was waiting way too long. I really didn't think that Tyson Fury could add power in such a short amount of time, but he did. I think Emmanuel Steward's nephew, Hill Steward, he needs to get some respect put on his name. His client list should really be booming now. He's taken Tyson Fury from being a slick boxer and added power to his punches. He knocked out the knockout artist. And let's be honest, Tyson Fury would never have been able to do that without Hill Steward. Ben Davidson, as good as he was sort of like a backup dancer to an extent. He was like a motivational PE coach, and he just helped Tyson Fury sort of get back into fitness and re-hone his skills. He didn't have Tyson Fury doing anything that Fury wasn't doing before, but in such a short amount of time, Hill Steward has helped Tyson Fury to really get some snap behind his punches. I think the biggest criticism of Tyson Fury throughout his career has always been that, he's a very good boxer, very slick, jabs and moves perfectly, well not perfectly, but moves very well for a big man, but really doesn't have much snap behind his punches. Was never really known as a knockout guy. If you look at Tyson Fury in the first fight under the tutelage of Ben Davidson, he hit Wilder with some of his best right hands, didn't faze him at all. Come the second fight now, and you've put Hill Steward in there, and all of a sudden you've knocked Wilder down twice, and you've knocked him out. Like, I think it's time that we put the respect on Hill Steward's name. If Hill was not in that complex, in that conversation, Tyson Fury would never have knocked out Wilder. He might have beaten him on a boring points victory, but there's absolutely no way he was going to knock him out. Even when he was fighting under his uncle Peter Fury, he wasn't getting the job done. So I think, like even John Fury said that Hill has really had like a lot to do with Tyson Fury's recent victory over Deontay Wilder. I don't understand why he hasn't really been given much praise. I mean, everybody never stops baffling on about Rob McCracken with Anthony Joshua. People went on and on about Andy Ruiz's trainer, Manny Robles, when they knocked him out. There hasn't really been much praise on Hill from what I can see. I think maybe because Hill's greatest achievement to date was that very embarrassing knockout loss with Charles Martin to Anthony Joshua, but I guess that's the best he had. I'm surprised that there hasn't been more fighters sort of knocking on his door since the Wilder fight, because if you're a fighter who's known for like being fairly slick, you'd probably want to add some power to your punches, like maybe a Billy Joe Saunders, maybe somebody else, or maybe he only trains heavyweights. I'm not too sure. Now, I'll be honest with you, like I didn't really know that much about him. As I said, the only time I ever knew of him as a trainer was when he did fight, when he took Charles Martin to the AJ fight, and that was fairly embarrassing, but clearly Tyson Fury and camp knew more, and obviously they had trained with him when he was a sort of student under his late great uncle Emmanuel Steward. So maybe it's time more boxers start signing on the dotted line with Hill Steward, because clearly he's got all the right fundamentals of that the Kronk gym style. That's exactly what they were always known for, getting the best power out of punches. They were a power punch gym. That's why the likes of Lennox Lewis, Klitschko, they all trained with this guy previously, were trained under the Kronk gym style, because these guys could always help fighters really get that bit of oomph behind their punches. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think that he's been given enough respect? Do you think I'm overreacting, or do you just think that, he's been a forgotten man, even though he basically put all the tactics in place for Tyson Fury to knock out Wilder? Let's not forget, Tyson Fury didn't even really leave a scratch on Wilder in the first fight. So I think that I am right in this analysis that, if you didn't bring in a power puncher trainer, you're not knocking out Wilder, because Tyson Fury has never really been a knockout artist. But I also believe that if Fury stays with Sugar Hill, he could go on a disgusting run. He could go on a Klitschko-esque run, because he had everything but power, and now that he's got power in those punches, I think that Sugar Hill could just become like a legendary trainer, just like his uncle now. He's going to need to sign a few guys on his books as well, though, because Tyson Fury alone won't do it. And I'm not sure if he does train other weights, or if it's just a heavyweight specialist boxing trainer. But I think Sugar Hill's going to have a very good sort of career behind him. Anyway, hit like, hit subscribe, share the video. That's the end of the show, because Remstar says so.